So, how are we going to start 2011? Well, we're going to start in a way where we're going to do things. I say we because I know a lot of you are coming on this journey with me. We're going to start things off in a way where um, I'm not going to make somebody else responsible for my happiness. That's my New Year's resolution to myself. I'm responsible for my happiness, and I'm not always going to be reasonable or give somebody else the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to use my instinct a lot more this year, and be a little bit more selfish emotionally and with what I need in my life. And sometimes we're too giving, we can give too much. I've done it myself with my own family. My own children. I was a mum who went out to work. I slogged myself to death year in, year out, ran around for my family, for my children as a single mum. Earned enough money that they would be comfortable, they would have whatever lessons and support they needed. I did that really wholeheartedly. Nobody asked me to do that. I did it. But what I've found in retrospect, in hindsight, is that sometimes you can overfunction, overdo stuff, and what happens is you lose yourself in that process, and your family, your friends, your partners, they don't respect you as much as if you hold a little bit back and say no sometimes and put your foot down and say, you know what, I'm not asking for respect, I deserve it. And there is going to be some payback, negative payback of that, because people are going to say things to you like, oh, you're not the same person, you've changed, you this, you that. Yes, life changes, yes, you have to evolve and change too. As long as you know that you're a good person inside and that you're doing your best and you're not doing anything to play games, or you're just doing it in a way to express yourself openly and honestly, to strive for what you need in your life in a way that isn't going to hurt anyone else. If they choose to see that differently, that has to be their choice. If they choose to react to that badly, then they have to work it through. As long as you're not playing games and you are genuinely trying to find a way forward, which is with respect to other people's feelings, but at the end of the day, there comes a point, I think, where you have to make choices for yourself too, and make yourself not more important than anybody, but as important. And you have a voice, use it. You have rights and feelings, and they should be respected as well as anybody else's. And when somebody says, oh, you shouldn't say that, oh, you shouldn't do that for fear of, what they're saying is there are consequences to things, and what you have to decide is, are the consequences that you're paying fair consequences, justified consequences, or are they somebody else's issues? Are they somebody else's punishment? Are they somebody else throwing a wobbler because you have changed? With weight loss, for instance, I've lost a lot of weight now. There are people who say, you look wonderful, keep going, keep believing in yourself, you're not past it yet. And there are people who go, oh, don't lose too much weight. Oh, we like you big. Or you won't be the same. You won't be able to be the same, have the same jokes. You have to be who you feel you are. And if you're discovering a new you or a new way forward, it doesn't do any harm to explore it. But don't be surprised if there is some backlash, because not everybody will feel comfortable with that. That's what I'm saying. But don't be a bummer of a person. Be yourself at all times. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to other people. Be respectful as much as you can. But when somebody's being hypocritical with you and demanding something of you that they're not prepared to give, then also treat that with the contempt that it deserves. And good luck, because this ride this year may be even bumpier, but in a more healthy, productive way. Let's hope so.